This is Russian olive from my front yard. I harvested and dried it and, planed it and cut it myself. This is from a cedar fence plank, like the faces of the cedar fence. And this is from a bed frame. So this entire headstock is kind of reclaimed woods or first time claim woods. But yeah, so now we got to plane it flat and, get rid of this little humpadoo. This is what I'm going for. This is a 2 millimeters thin, actually a little bit thinner, and I think this is about 10 millimeters. So what I'm thinking with this build is, you know, I'm not gonna only have, you know, 1 or 2 soundboards with the back and the top. I'm gonna have 4 soundboards. So each layer is going to be opposite, right? So, you know, let's say this is on top of here. So now the hole has to travel from all the way over here to get up to the next level. It's as long of a path as possible. And then of course it's gonna end with the sound port near the player. And then kind of like that at the bottom. I'm gonna make this the thinnest guitar I've done yet. So I wanna see if I can get a decent sound by making the sound kind of travel further than normal. That's my idea. Well, let's just say that this one didn't go as well as the last one. I had it cracked down the middle here, and then I had a crack right here, and then this one just exploded. Okay, boys and girls, we got the full stack. This one is cut to 5 millimeters deep. It's a 10 millimeter piece. This one's cut to 6 millimeters deep. This one is cut to 7 millimeters deep, very thin. It's only about 1.5 millimeters thick on this one. I'm gonna try to glue it all at once, which I know is a mistake, but I wanna save some time because I wanna be able to set the neck today. I don't really know what I'm doing with these things, of course. Someone asked me recently, you know, it seems like you have woodworking experience. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm just learning as I go here. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to get any glue on these sound surfaces, but you know, some of it's going to be inevitable for, I mean, the design I'm going for, like I can't really see if it is or not. Damn it. Oh, let's go ahead and commit. Hopefully that'll be enough. So I like to put some fret wire on the side and then just trace the very depth of it. In case you're wondering why I added this strip on the side, I really liked how it looked on the last build. I did this one intentionally because I actually made the fretboard wide enough originally, but I actually cut it narrower so I could add a little strip. This is softer wood, so it's kind of going to be a pain to work with. And again, this is a prototype guitar. Let's go ahead and pop the first fret in. These are stainless steel frets, so I don't need to really worry about damaging them with a steel hammer, but I would recommend getting a brass hammer, but this has been working for me, and I need to level them afterwards anyway. Okay, there she is all fretted up. I'm gonna leave it like this. I feel like, you know, guitar playing needs to be a little bit more dangerous, I think. You know, you need to get better at your technique, so this is a good way to encourage that. And there she is all sanded up and finished. Rosewood smells like pee when you cut it. Not a very pleasant smell. Okay, bridge is gluing on. Hopefully I measured correctly because well, folks, I knew this was a possibility that this could happen, but this guitar does not sound the best. It does still have practical use for me. I'm going to use it as a practice guitar so I don't annoy my wife when I'm practicing an annoying riff over and over and over, or when I'm watching TV. Very limited recording uses for this kind of a guitar. It sounds very thin. So some things I learned from this video: the center spine was just a bad idea. You know, I knew it could potentially be a horrible idea because it's basically making the top not resonate freely, right? It's basically maximum braced, right? It's maximum bracing, so the top just barely moves. I thought because, you know, maybe two different sounding chambers, you know, combined might make a really complex overtones. I don't know. The possibilities in my mind were endless, but the possibilities in reality were finite. It's not the size of the guitar. I'm gonna prove that the thickness of the guitar matters less than the top and the bracing. I'm going to build another GuitaFAILe this thick, and instead of doing the chambering design that I went with, I'm going to just brace it very thinly, very minimally, and it's gonna sound pretty damn decent. I'm literally not going to even finish the headstock because it's not worth my time to continue it, unfortunately. The guitar itself plays well. You know, the neck profile I put on here is nice. The ergonomics feel nice. It looks good. You know, it's kind of traditional looking, but it's also aggressive looking at the same time. I'm not even gonna do the final sand, or I'm not even gonna put tung oil on it. I'm really sad that I used some of my best pieces of cedar. These are free pieces of cedar fence. Same with all the cores. All the cores are, you know, my very best cedar fence planks that I've got for free. But I'm sad to see those go, and now I got to find some more decent pieces of wood. You know, this is a learning process, and, you know, not all concepts work. And I was really excited about this one. I was really hoping it would work out, but it didn't. Here we go. It sounds like a quiet banjo, kind of. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. It's going to pretty much strip away all of the acoustic properties of this guitar in terms of why I wanted it to be acoustic. But I can put an undersaddle pickup on this and convert it to an acoustic electric. and it'll still be loud enough for practice. I can still hear it without being plugged in, but for recording purposes, I can still plug it in. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, so it's not a total loss. It's still a cool little guitar. I was gonna refine the neck more. I was gonna cut out the headstock to my same shape that I always do, sort of like a crown, like that comes to a point. Watch some of my other videos if you want to see that. Real disappointment though. I really wanted this to be so much more. Hopefully this video didn't disappoint you all. Have a good day. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in a future build. I mean, it's louder than like an electric guitar unplugged.